What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gump Nation with your boy Kangaroo Black. And I'm coming back to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide. Because here at Gump Nation, you know it, there's always something to talk about when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Coach Jalen DeBoer and Jalen Milroe. Hey, Coach Jalen DeBoer came out and said Jalen Milroe is headlining the quarterback room, and he has taken every snap with the first team throughout spring practice. So what that tell you? Jalen Milroe has improved tremendously over the offseason, because guess what? He's putting in that work. He's the first one in and the last one out. So hey, let's give it up for Jalen Milroe. At least all of us Alabama fans, let's give it up for Jalen Milroe for putting in that work, for trying to be the best quarterback he can be for our Alabama Crimson Tide. And guess what? Jalen Milroe got the lank attitude. Let all naysayers know. He had it last season. He's got it this off season. He's got it this spring, and he's going to have it in the fall. Just like last season, he let all the naysayers know. Because coming in the last seasons, we had a lot of naysayer non-believers and haters that was hating on Jalen Milroe. He couldn't do that, and he couldn't do this. He can't hit the side of a barn. Oh, he's a running back. But guess what? You couldn't beat him. He let all the naysayers know. So, and that's what he's going to do this season. Not one SEC team beat my Alabama Crimson Tide and Jalen Milroe last season, but they was doing a lot of talking, and that's all they was doing. But their actions couldn't back up what they was talking about. Jalen Milroe, my Alabama Crimson Tide, kept quiet, and their actions spoke on the field. So it is what it is. Y'all can sit here and say, hey, well, you lost against Texas, you lost against Michigan. Well, we didn't lose against your team if you in the SEC, excluding Texas. But at that time, Texas was not in the SEC. So, hey, it is what it is. Jalen Milroe is going to get the job done once again for my Alabama Crimson Tide. But anyway, Jalen Milroe, he's out to prove everybody that he is a complete player. And last season, offensive coordinator Tommy Rees, he didn't call plays to cater to Jalen Milroe's game. But guess what? Jalen Milroe still found ways to win. Jalen Milroe had a center that couldn't half snap the damn ball. But guess what? Jalen Milroe still found a way to win. Let all the naysayers know. This guy has a winner's mentality. And he's man enough to admit that he had areas of his game that he need to work on going into 2024. And he started that as soon as the 2023 season was over. Commitment. That's what he has. Commitment. Last season he had over 2,800 yards, 23 passing touchdowns, 12 rushing touchdowns. He was responsible for 35 touchdowns. So hey, and like I say, he had things to work on. And according to this article I'm looking at, written by Stephen M. Smith of Touchdown Alabama, one of the biggest Alabama fans I know, probably the biggest, telling you. But anyway, he says that Jalen Milroe improved the things in the offseason before spring practice, and he's looked good on the Coach Jalen DeBoer. So he's already improved on the things that he needed to work on, and he's looking good on the Coach Jalen DeBoer. He also says Milroe has taken strongly to DeBoer's offense and Nick Sheridan, our offensive coordinator / quarterback coach. And they are mentoring him to be even better. And yesterday, Coach Jalen DeBoer spoke to Ryan Fowler, host of The Game with Ryan Fowler on Tide 100.9 FM. And they spoke about Jalen Milroe. And this is what Coach Kalen DeBoer had to say. Jalen has taken every snap with the first team all spring. He is a proven guy that has done a great job. He led a football team to a semifinal game, and that is not easy. He led the team to a conference championship and SEC one at that. He has just done some great things. And yeah, he have done great things all through the season. Last season, yeah, he might have got benched. But guess what? After that debacle of a game against South Florida last season without Jalen Milroe, and guess what happened? Jalen Milroe came back and went undefeated until they lost in the semifinal against Michigan. Ran through the SEC schedule. Undefeated in the SEC last season. By a quarterback who couldn't hit the side of a damn barn. By a quarterback who they said was a running back. Ran through the SEC. So hey, keep on talking, keep on hating, keep on being non-believers and naysayers. But my Alabama Crimson Tide and Jalen Milroe will prove you wrong and put your ass on mute. Have you with the mute mouth. You know what that is. Quiet. But anyway, but yeah, Jalen has multiple pieces to his game he can excel at. We have some great ones in the room, but Jalen has certainly been headlining that room. He is really doing a great job of taking in the offense, leading. He's done a great job in all facets in things you want a quarterback to do. All facets. That means passing, pre-snap reads, going through his progressions. I already talked about those things on other videos. And I talked about it when he was working on those things. And he's gotten better at it. He's a graduate student now, so he can focus on getting better in the quarterback aspect. So you just might see a totally different Jalen Milroe in 2024. A better Jalen Milroe. I read an article. I was supposed to keep it, but don't know what happened to it. But it was talking about throwing the deep balls in spring practice, completing these passes, 20 yards and less, the short to intermediate passes. He done got better in that. But of course, I got to say this part. When you're practicing and ain't nobody hitting you, it's easy. Or nobody is coming at you, it's easy to complete those passes. But when somebody coming at you and you don't know the route, can you do it? But I believe everything I'm reading about Jalen Milroe, that he is getting better because we know for a fact he's putting in the work. So, hey, he's got videos, his mechanics done changed, everything. Everything done changed as far as him throwing the ball. But anyway, those are great words from Coach Kalen DeBoer, man. He also spoke about the other quarterbacks. He said everyone in the quarterback room is competing, but Milroe is holding things together. And he went on in other articles talking about the other quarterback rooms, Dylan Lonergan and Ty Simpson and Austin Mack. He talked about all those guys. But like he said, Jalen Milroe is headlining the quarterback room. And Jalen Milroe is going to surprise a lot of people this season, including some Alabama fans, but not me, because I got all the faith in the world that Jalen Milroe is going to be better in Coach Kalen DeBoer's offensive scheme. Coach Kalen DeBoer, his scheme is built around passing the ball. And he ain't going to have Jalen Milroe in the game or taking every snap with the ones if he don't feel confident that Jalen Milroe can get it done. So this should tell us Alabama fans a lot. So, hey, It is what it is, baby. So y'all get ready in 2024 to see possibly a Heisman Trophy candidate in Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe is the highest rated Heisman Trophy candidate coming back from last season. You remember Jalen Milroe came in 6th in the Heisman Trophy voting last season. So he is the highest Heisman Trophy candidate from 2023 to return in 2024. Now, they got Jalen Milroe, I believe, 4th in the quarterback rankings in 2024. But I think he's going to prove that wrong too. So, hey, it is what it is. You can rank him the 4th ranked quarterback coming back, but he's going to prove you wrong. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. And I believe Jalen Milroe will be in New York, wherever they hold the Heisman Trophy the Heisman Trophy ceremony at. He'll be there. Unless he get injured or something like that. We hope that don't happen. If he's healthy the whole season, he'll be in New York at the end of the season, possibly getting his name called as the Heisman Trophy winner. Believe it. You heard it here first. Once again, letting all the naysayers know. Link up, baby. Link up. It's that time again. Let all the naysayers know. So you haters, non-believers, get ready once again to be on mute mouth. Shh. Don't say a damn thing. Because when Jalen Milroe get through with your team, ain't but one thing you're going to say. I can't believe it. He did it again. Roll damn tide.